Alright, what's up y'all? It's Drifter from Team Legacy, man. Gonna do a bit of a different video today, man, since all this negativity, has gone out towards Polyphony Digital, man, and its, developers and stuff like that, man. Obviously, like, that's very understandable, man. I can see why people are frustrated. I was definitely one of them. Made a video on it and whatnot, man. But let's talk about things, man, that I personally would like to see in Gran Turismo. Obviously more car customization. I know this is a track sim game, like sim racer, but more body kits, possibly a little bit of interior customization, man. Like that would be nice, man. Like being able to buy aftermarket steering wheels. Like when you put the hydraulic handbrake in your car, it should show the hydraulic handbrake instead of the stock standard handbrake. That would be cool. Colored headlights, man. I mean, or being able to paint more of the lenses, for like more cars, because that is a feature, but like I have yet to see a car to where you could do that on, like, I mean, I don't know. Easier obtainable engine swaps. Obviously the only way you can get them right now is from roulette tickets, which you get once a day once you finish the cafe through the daily workout. So like I said before, man, more ways to get roulette tickets. Daily login bonuses, man, would be something that would be interesting. I mean, like, obviously don't do it consecutive days, because sometimes your internet does fuck up and you're not able to connect to the servers, which leads to another point, man. Make the single player stuff, like the world circuits, accessing your garage, stuff like that, man, like offline. Like, to me it just makes sense, man. That's why the game was down so long yesterday, man, for over 30 something hours, is because like they made a mistake to where, like, I guess it was like saving like the online data and some people couldn't access their game or something like that. So like if you could just save the game to your hard drive, make the game offline, man. Like it's just common sense. The roulette tickets, man, like I feel like they definitely need to be changed on how they work, because sadly enough that is the only way you can access certain performance parts, and stuff like that for your car, man. It's kind of stupid. Being able to choose a male or female driver for your car, maybe having a little bit of customization in that. Obviously more cars and tracks is definitely needed, because once you finish the cafe, man, like the game, I'm not gonna say it feels empty, but there's really not a lot to, I mean, well, there's still a decent amount to do, but with Kaz basically saying he don't want people to run the same races over and over, to grind out for cars, and he's not trying to push towards microtransactions, then I said there was no negativity in this video. But why would you cut the pay on the races out? Like, that doesn't really make sense. Endurance races, man, for like every track, man, like that would definitely be interesting, man. Like take them from like hour all the way up, to 24-hour racing, man. Like that would be cool, I mean. And obviously not low payouts, man. Even the cheapest payout for an endurance race on the easiest track for an hour, I probably feel like should be about 250,000. And then the higher 24-hour races obviously paying out more, man. I mean, it's just something, to think about and stuff like that, man. So like car companies, I would like to see added to the game with some cars, like in the game, man. Like the Mazda's already in the game, but like the Mazda Speed series, man, like I said, like one of my good buddies, he has a Mazda Speed 3 that he's been building. I mean, I feel like the Mazda Speed series would be a good, car to put into the game and stuff like that. The Mitsubishi Eclipse line, man, like there's no Eclipses in this game, which I felt like was, a bit odd or a bit weird. Ariel would be a decent company to have in the game as well. I'm a huge fan of the Ariel Atom. Was pretty happy to see the Bach Mono in here. really don't know, man. Like, is there really anything else, man? Like, I'm thinking, man. Like, when like Kaz said, like he wanted the car prices to reflect on, real life prices of what the car is worth. I feel like some of the prices are a bit overpriced, but cheaper prices, man, for like some of the tuning parts, man. Like, building a car in this game can be seriously expensive, man. Like, some cars, like if you get all the parts, like the best tires, the knobs, all the weight reductions, turbos, port and polish kids, the racing camshafts, racing transmissions, stuff like that, man. You're looking at about $300,000, right? And like, nitrous in real life is not 100,000, man. Like, I don't know where they got that fucking price from. I don't even feel like, like a racing nitrous setup would cost 100,000 in real life, man. Like, just a bit ridiculous, man. Like, the tire prices definitely a bit ridiculous as well. I mean, I get it, like some races, like they don't charge you money to replace your tires or something like that, but I mean, still definitely something to be looked into and looked at, man. Being able to manually adjust the time when you do a custom race instead of just picking, like preset times, man, because obviously, if you got a car, that's turbo with an anti-lag, you want to race it at night, and the tracks you can pick evening or whatever like that, but some tracks, even if you go to evening or something like that, it's still pretty well lit to where you're not seeing the flames or the backfire from your car is good. I mean, another thing with the interior customization, man, like racing seats, man, like that would be pretty dope, man. Like, obviously I know it's hard because there's a lot of cars in the game, so I seriously doubt you would see any interior customization, when the game already has over 400 something cars. But I mean, just simple things, man. Like I said, man, like the racing steering wheels, obviously when you do a weight reduction in a vehicle, I feel like it should show it because, like weight reductions, like you're removing the rear seats, you're replacing the interior panels, with like lighter panels and stuff like that, but yet the interior car still looks the exact same, which is just, I mean, it's kind of weird, but I mean, hey. More racing suits and racing helmets. Like, I know it might have been Gran Turismo 5 or Gran Turismo 6, I can't remember which one, but they had a lot more of those into the game. Other than that, man, like I really can't think of too much else, man. Like I would like to see in here maybe some more drift cars. Like they do have Daijiro Yoshiharu's drift car, in the game. But like some more drift cars would be dope. I mean, obviously you can pretty much buy any rear-wheel drive, all-wheel drive car, and make it drift. But I mean, that would definitely be pretty dope. Maybe change how the used and legend car dealership works. Like instead of like waiting for cars to sell out and you gotta wait for 24 hours after that vehicle sells out for it to be replaced. Like a better system for that could be like once a car is sold out, maybe given an hour or so before it's replaced instead of 24 hours. Because like I'm now running into issues, like as you can see, I literally have every single car in the used dealership and I have to wait until 8 o'clock before the inventory changes out, and it only changes like those 4 vehicles, so like a way to speed up the process on that would definitely be dope. Make it to where we can actually upload JPEG files instead of like these like 14 megabyte or whatever hell it is SVG files into the game, to use as decals on the car. Obviously I know you can't upload anything explicit, or sexual, anything like that, because Sony will obviously ban you. But I mean, like there's some like like Dragon Ball Z characters, or like some anime characters I have on my phone that I would like to import into the game, and I can't do it because the file size is too large. But I think that's pretty much all I can think of right now, man. And maybe some carbon fiber hoods, instead of like having to fake it to where like you're painting the carbon onto the hood. The fact that there's like no aftermarket hoods in this game is kind of weird, but I guess that would be covered, like under you know, like more customization options. I don't know. Let me know below, man, like what you want to see in the game, man. Like do away with the engine swaps on the roulette tickets, man. Put them in the performance shops. You know, like it only makes sense. You know, like I mean, damn, Forza does it, man. You know, and like I feel like people after the controversy with this game yesterday, man, and like how it's progressing, are going to end up selling their PlayStations and going to fucking Forza. Like I hate to say it, like after the crap yesterday, man, like it's actually making me think about buying another Xbox One, man, and getting the new Forza Horizon. But I mean, only time will tell. But anyway, man, that's all I got for y'all today. Like I said, let me know what y'all think below, what y'all want to see added into the game, what y'all's thoughts on this game so far, man. You know, and like, are you going to continue play it? Obviously, I am, man. Like, I mean, you know, like I do want to see how this game progresses. You know, like over the next upcoming year. Like, will it get better? Will it get worse? Hopefully, it gets better. But that's pretty much it, man. So, peace out.